Hey guys and girls, this is Snowy here and welcome to part 11 of the Freedom City here in City Skylines. Yes. Okay, in the previous episode we have been busy building up the metro line, if I'm not mistaken, because actually it has been 2 weeks ago that I've recorded the last episode. Yeah. I usually pre-record these episodes a little bit, and like I said, it has been 2 weeks ago. And what I did do in the meantime, let's escape this view. Here we go. Yeah, we are in the metro system. So I made a time lapse of this area because I got a little bit lack of time. And in the meantime, I created a extra line over here, which is, you can barely see it, but it's this yellow line over here. It's connecting to this hub over here, you know, with the three metro stations as well. And this goes all to this connection point and goes around here to the middle of nowhere, so you can count the grass. Then it goes around here and connects up basically up to 3 of these things, so they actually can, you know, go from one hub, metro station to the other and to the other. I planted one here so they can walk from there to there easily. Also, of course, not to forget this big hub over here, our big huge hub, so they can also go from this area to that area down below here. And not to forget also this area, but this thing only has one metro station, so I just planted one next door and used a simple overpass, as you can see here, and people are making use of it, which is nice. And that metro station is being used very thoroughly. If you look at this, nearly 3,000 people are, are using it. Passengers, 1,000 here. Click passengers again. Yeah, so how many lines do we have now? We have now, I think we had 8, I think. Yeah, 8 lines. The light yellow one is the latest one that I created off screen. Yeah, so they are being used pretty well. 6, let me see, 6 of them over here. So many people. Let me check this out quickly. No, it's okay. And this one, yeah, it's also fine. Okay, fair enough. So now I was thinking about, maybe we could do something with this ore area, and I also did a little change here in the oil section, not that much. I only added 2 extra extractors here because these guys, it's kind of weird, it's kind of weird. These guys complaining there's not enough raw materials, and if you hover over this, they are saying like, oh, okay, now it disappears, but they are basically saying like, oh, here, this one then. So it says like, come on, give me a break, give me a break. Well, actually they are saying basically like, you know what, there is not enough storage available, while we have like these storage things. But here comes the catch. All these storage things are set to balanced, and balanced means like, hey, I want to be 50% full and then I'm going to do nothing unless I'm 50% full. So this one is now sitting at 49% full and is just sitting there doing nothing. You can also see that by the amount of freight trucks in use being at 0. That means like I just planted these 2 extra extractors, drilling rigs over here, so we have a little bit more production for these guys. So with a little bit more production, then these oil tanks get a little bit more full, and then their trucks are getting used a little bit more to fill up these guys. So these get a little bit more happy, I hope. But essentially, I don't understand exactly when they are just exporting and when they are bringing the stuff to one of these factories. Because I tried it out to put this thing on empty, and it brought the stuff everywhere. It exported, it brought a little bit to the factories. I don't like it to put it on fill, because then these guys will totally get nothing at all anymore, so I leave them at balanced. So I think that's the best way, and just to keep an eye on all these things, and that's the only thing I can do. And let me see, these guys are complaining about not enough workers. Yeah, that makes sense in this area. That's, by the way, sign, not enough workers, is already something that I want to address in this video. It's like we have a huge demand for, high demand for residential zones. We need more peeps. Now, I've been thinking about something that I wanted to do, and because I don't want to fill up this entire area with just, all like, with residential area. I want to create a lake, if possible. If that is possible in this. Let me have a look. How is this terrain? Yeah, I wanted to create some kind of lake, so now, since all this transport stuff is here in the center, which was actually the idea, I want to create, I think, a sort of residential area here. And I would have loved to have like kind of a lake over here. I mean, there's nothing fancy over here yet, a few trees, but we can make more trees anyway. So, why not just try it? A lake in water is always making your environment more, well, desirable. So, with that notion in mind, we see already a cliff here. I think about, this road, of course, is not beneficial for a residential area, but they would love to live alongside the river and maybe here somewhere near a lake. So let's just try this out. So you go away, and we put this brush size to here. Now let's have a look. What is the terrain height here? So it's 131. Okay. How about here? 100. This is higher. And this is probably somewhat lower. This is 117. Okay. Fine. So we put the terrain height to, let's say, 91. And I want to create sort of a little lake over here. Something that be, where people can live. And yeah, a little bit of a lake of anything, it's sort of, maybe even with an island inside would be nice. With all people that can live and work around it, that would be really nice. I want people living on an island in the lake. I don't care that this is like farmland, because we have enough farmland here everywhere. So I'm going to create this lake. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. How big is this? So we can have like all these guys, people living around it and stuff, like on the edge of this lake. I'm going to smoothify this edge a little bit more later. Okay, now let's remove those trees because that's like hideous. I think this is nice. Let's put in our water source. Okay, let's reduce the capacity a little bit and let's put it right there. Bring it down and, well, let's see what happens. And yeah, that's the general idea. So we want to have some people around this lake, and before we do that, I was already too quickly. Let's use this option. Put the brush strength very low, brush size a little bit lower, and even lower than that. And then just make it like smooth. And maybe we ban cars, on this central island. That would be nice. Take this option. So make it nice and flat over here. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, let's increase the speed a bit. Yeah. Now, let's see. How can we get peeps over here? And what kind of roads are we going to use? Now, let's have a look. Just a simple road with trees. That would be nice. Where would we take it from? Now the nice thing is, I had been thinking about it, the highway, but actually we do have a highway going around the city. I mean, it's coming from here, here, and then actually it goes around here, here like that, and actually I made this roundabout, and then you can go all the way through here, and then you end up here, and then here it goes down all the way back here to this oil area, and here you can basically, you know, and exit the map again. Yeah. So, where are we going to put that attachment point? So, I think like maybe here would do nicely. Okay, let's use a somewhat bigger road for that. Maybe a 4-lane road with trees like this. Yeah, let's take it up a bit and turn on the road guidelines. Yeah, okay. Bending 6 by a 6. And let's see how are we going to make it past all these tracks. That's going to be interesting. Below it? Okay, let's see what we can do. A little bit further, and then 12, and let's take it down. Yeah, I think that will work out nicely. So, from here, yep. And then we going to bend it again, 6 by a 6. And we bring ourselves to that location underground. Normally I'm not that a fan of, you know, going underground with all these things, but nothing to do about that. 6. Oh, I wanted to bend it. Darn it. Okay. Then we do it here. 6 by 6. And from here we can go up again. 12. Home. Here we go. So we have like a main road which is coming out here. And we need a road that, yeah, that takes us to that island. Perfect, perfect. How are we going to do that? So it will be a living island. Okay. Let's go back to this road. Now let's see what we can do. We are going to make an offshoot here of like 31. And I want to go to that island. Okay, so what about just creating a simple bridge using this road? Can I do that? Just come on. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's grab the move it mod and just say like, okay, you and you are going to sit on the same height as, I don't know, here. I could have known that this is a lower area. Okay, my fault. Let's undo that. Okay. Let me have a look here. Okay, so what we have to do now is getting this point and drag it away from the shoreline. Just like that. Yeah. Okay, we can take this a little bit higher. Still drag it away. Yeah. Yeah, sort of. So, okay, so what I need to do now is make a elaborate sort of, infrastructure. So let's time-lapse that whole schmuck, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay. So what do you guys think? It's like, yeah. I think we could raise the water level a little bit, I suppose. A little bit more, like, let's see. Let's see how it goes. I mean, because these edges are pretty steep, and I mean, you want to live like, you know, next to a lake, but not, you know, fall off a ravine. I mean, yeah, that's not, yeah, the land levels are different, of course. I mean, if I put this high, too high up, then it will flood this area. So that's not the entire idea. Yeah, I put some trees here to dampen the sound of the, you know, the train passing by for the people who are going to live here. And yeah, so let me see. If we put some high density over here, low density over here, that would be nice. No, correction, even better. High density over here, high density with high-rise band over here, and low density over there. Snowy, you are a genius. Okay, so we take like, you know what? We take all this stuff, we just let it build, just like that. Ka-ching. That's one thing. Now let's zone this part, like that, like that, like that, like that. So we do want a high-rise band in this area, sort of. Yeah, and this will all be low, yeah, low-rise band stuff. Yeah, I mean we've done it before in this area here, no high-rise. Yeah. So and the same we will do over here in more heights. Well, we are not going to put in more heights. We're actually going to ban heights, city planning, high-rise ban. Yeah, that is exactly what we're going to do. Now, let's also grab these things. Here we go. And here we go. I mean, we do the finesses and etc. We do it later. I mean, this is just fill in all the, you know, the stuff and just see how it comes and goes. And, you know, if traffic is being intolerable, blah, English, then we can always fix it. I mean, that's not a real problem. Here we go. And here on this island, it will be all like low residential. Now, as you can see, I also put like a little bit of sort of a path over here to make it nice. Of course, we need a lot of, you know, other stuff, a lot of parking stuff, because these roads do not, you know, they do not support parking. So we definitely need parking, a lot of parking there, and a parking there. Let's put one over there, and one over there, one over there, one over there, and maybe I did something now that I actually should not have done, because I said to myself I would not allow cars in this area, but I still can change this a little bit by zone this little island like that. Yep, Elm Park. Okay, now what we can do here is like we can city planning, we can combustion engine ban, yeah, no heavy traffic. People are already encouraged to take their bikes if possible. Yes, electric cars, they are fine. I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is perfectly fine. Now let's see if we can put some you know, things in here to increase the happiness, like a floating cafe. Let me, come on, so let me have a look. Can we put that here? Yeah, we can put that definitely there. There we go. And then we put another one over here as well. Now let's see, what can we do to make this come together a little bit better. Yeah, I need this road, so we use the picker mod, pick this road, and then just drag this road. Come on. Yep, here we go. Perfect. Yeah. How about here? Here we can move this cafe a little bit to the, come on, turn off you, turn around a little bit, drag it a little bit more like that. That's not bad at all, actually. Yeah. So now I've seen the school symbol already over here. There definitely we need schools, so we are going to plant in some schools. Now I want a elementary school. This one, yeah, it's not too big. Nice here in the middle, in the center area, which is totally perfect. And we take the Phoenix school, this one, the high school, which also does not take too much space. You know what? Directly next to it. Nice. And put a parking lot also there. Now we also have to put also, oh my gosh, you know, all these services in here as well. So let me do that quickly and I'll be right back. Well, so I put in a few services and I also sort of beached this island a little bit. I lowered this section here. So the old people's home here is like nestled in nicely. You know, they're looking across the water. And I still believe that the water level still can rise a little bit. So let's try that out by rising it a little bit more and see how that will go. And yeah, all our residential demand has vanished. That means like that actually we could use more shops instead of residential. So but that's okay. I mean, we can remove these guys and we can put all these shops over here. Yeah. And we can, at the same time, we can apply a few of these pathways to get to the other side. So, for example, you go to there. And from here, it's a little bit more trickier, but okay, you will go just to there. And then from here, let me have a look here. Well, do we have like traffic lights here? Yeah, we do. Ooh. Okay, so you give way to put some dedicated turning lanes and say like, oh yeah, here we go. So how about here? Same issue, pressing 20 times the wrong button, but that's me. What's this parking here next to this big building? So this building, what is this? The Bellman residence. So you need parking, guys. Why don't you tell me? I mean, what we need is just a parking lot. Yeah, this big one. This one, another one. Yeah, and also there. Oops, I put it inside the building. Good. Come on. Okay, so we can remove the parking here on this road because it's like ridiculous. Go park there. Yeah, that's better, you guys. You know better. So you will go from there to there. And also here we can put in, you know, a little bit of, you know, a few shops. Like here, a shop. And definitely you don't want to put shops on, well, junctions. I see some people do that. I mean, that's not usually the most sensible thing to do, to put them on junctions. Oh, come on. Okay, there we put one shop. We can put one over here. Yeah, these ones are now doing their jobs. And do we have schools here? No. Okay, so we give them a high school and we give them an elementary school. This one this one kind of like this cube shaped one. We put that one straight over here. Why not? Parking in general in this area. Now let me have a look. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. So I put a parking lot over there. Can put one over there. They don't mind. Although I'd rather use the smaller one because if I can find it, where did I keep it? What is this? Parking in Wick Park. Seems legit. Ooh, this is red. Woohoo! Okay, put it there. Yeah, they like it. Yeah, as long as they like it, it's okay. Also put this one over there and this one over there. Parking with park. Was that not that thing that was like, you know, how do they even get to the other side to park even there? Ah, yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Look at the terrain here. It's a little bit humpy bumpy all over the place. It's like completely nuts. Let's see. We do also have like some traffic lights over here. Now let's remove those by saying, okay, you have priority, you have to wait. Let's use some dedicated turning lanes. And also say like, you can cross the junction or whatever what. And this is sort of an end of the line situation actually. It's a kind of a weird contraption this, but let's just say that, yeah, these guys can go on and yeah, what else to say? And I just say like, okay, you can go on, and if you can go on and you can go on as well. No, you cannot, but you can pick your lane. From this side, there's not much of a lane to pick because there is only one lane to go into, you know, if you go to the right or to the left. Yeah, sort of like that. Now, yeah, these were 3 different kind of areas, so I have to attend them all. How about trash? A little bit about the trash. Are we doing fine with trash? So this is the closest one, so I put one just over there. And let's say, for the sake of argument, to put one over there. Yeah, they can also drive then straight into this area, and they cover this area. I mean, that's very nice. That's the reason why I put the tunnel under here, so they can also join there. This road is still something about, well, as long as it does not give any traffic troubles, then it's fine by me. So yeah, we have our own lake now here. So what about the height? You know, the water height can still, I think we can still go a little bit higher. Because I want it to be really a lake, you know, that it's like, oh, not that like everything is flooded. Although this road already flooded somehow. Look at this road. Okay, let's do something about it. Can I grab it? Thank you. So I will grab it. And, ooh, what about that house? Yippity! Here we go. Okay, let's make that nice. So go up a little bit. Here we go. Drag this a little bit back. Now imagine you're living in that lovely house over there. You can just throw your fishing rod straight out of the... Yeah. Now, what could we use more? A few trees. I wish that I had like... Where do we have like a nice mixture of trees? I mean, did I apply that on a map somewhere? A mixture of trees? Yeah, I did it sort of here, you see? Now what I will do is I use the move it mod and I say here, use this section and just copy a whole bunch of them. Just say copy. Now I have a whole bunch of trees. Now we are going back to here. This is fine, this is fine. Now look at that. That's not bad. And whoa. Too much. Okay. That was what I was afraid of. No, I cannot. No. Okay, stop. Stop, please. Okay, you get down, please, immediately. Can you stop flooding, please? Okay, what we need now, on the double is like a pump truck service. Here, and here, and here. And let's connect those up with just pipes to each other. Nothing more is required. Now, get out of there and pump out that water. Good boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get that water out of there. Mommy. We have a spillage. A big spillage. I have to do something about this, so maybe it helps to raise this area a little bit. Just raise it, just a little bit, not too complicated. Yeah, something like that. Okay, how about now? This is still over flooding. Come on, get over here. Okay, thank you. How about here? Let's raise that also a little bit. And then this thing over here, also raising. And here, also raising a little bit. Okay, it's already flowing back. You can see that, you know, this is flowing back. So I think eventually this will go away. Now the flooding trucks are, if I'm right, where are those guys? So we have traffic for days here, but naturally. Oh, it's because of this roundabout? Are they driving too fast? No, they're not driving too fast, just 50. Okay. Maybe because of the flooding. So, yeah, these guys are still busy mopping up all the flooding. And this stuff will be... Okay, I have to bulldoze these. They need to be rebuilt. This one also. Yeah, me and my... raise the level of the lake. Sure. This seems all fine now, you know, if you look at it. I mean, the level... Well, we have now an extra lake. Yeah. So let's see, let's raise this a little bit, like that. Let's try to lower this also again a bit. Here, now it can flow out. Even if it goes over the road, it does not matter, it flows out. And we can actually use the move it mod if the lake level is like on a, you know, certain level that I find nice, that we can use the move it mod to say like, okay, let's lower things down to a sort of level that is like, you know, on a nice, you know, yeah, level sort of, you know, with the lake. Okay, now also let me also take this option and say like, okay, let's flatten this out nicely, like that, and that. Also here. Yeah, sort of like that. Yep. Well, it kind of works out okay. It always works out okay. Let's slope this edge a little bit. You know, like that. And yeah, we still have a lot of work to do. I mean, with the city, I mean, we did fulfill all the people's needs for now. They don't have any public transport yet, so they cannot immediately go to work here, sadly enough. But I think eventually the only route that they can get to this main road is through this road. So they drive out of here, there, to there, to there, to there. And these guys, they really have to drive around to get on this main road, which it's not ideal, you know? It's not an ideal situation. You want to give these people the opportunity to actually get on the main road. Well, it's possible. We can say like take this road, yeah, and then we take it from, let's see, this is high density, from, let's say, here to there. Yeah, that would work. Okay, what we also can apply here is like a asymmetrical road. There we go for that. And then let's also remove this stuff. Here we go, you have dedicated turning lanes. And last but not least, these guys can drive on and pick the lanes. And these guys also, yeah. Drive on, no crossings there. You can already see how many guys already are getting out of here because they want to go to the main road here. And like I said, if this is getting too heavy, too busy, then I will definitely do something about it. Okay guys, I will meddle around a little bit after this recording, and to make sure that these people are getting, these people over here getting more employees because they were complaining about it. And in the next episode we will just continue on that, and we will see how the demand is going on. And eventually we want to also make here this ore industry ready. And the city starts to become take shape. We are going all around basically these central areas with all these hubs and whatnot, so that's nice to see. And okay guys, thank you for watching, and I would say until next time, see you, bye bye.